how these last couple days of practice been? What have you guys seen in terms of film session from game 2 that you can bring into game 3 and kind of improve things?
We just want to focus on communication. There's some areas that we broke down as a team that we communicated about amongst one another. So we just got to get better at communication and executing a few more sets and rebounding. That's it. Don't get outside ourselves. Continue doing what we're doing.
Obviously, it's very loud in the playoff arenas. How does that impact communication, and how do you kind of overcome that?
I mean, the intensity is like 2 times the regular season. So, of course, it can be very hard to hear, but we're doing a good job. We just got to get better, and like we took a stand as a team to call ourselves out to do better. So we just got to continue to build. Like I said, it's not going to just happen like this. Like, people expect things to just happen like this once you add this and add that. No, it takes time. Like, periodically, when you add 2 elements together, it takes time for them to blend to see if they're going to work and if the product is going to be what we think it's going to be. So just give it time. People rush everything, I feel like. Well, we not rushing it. We staying grounded. We taking it one game at a time. Not getting too high, not getting too low.
Luke has been upgraded from doubtful to questionable. It's still unknown if he's going to play tonight or not, but just if he does, it figures that you will probably spend some time guarding him. What are the challenges of guarding him specifically?
Next question.
What do you remember about playing here when you were with the Rockets in the playoffs?
The fans is intense. They bring energy, they bring noise. The energy here tonight, I anticipate it should be mind-boggling because you should go home and be like, wow, there was that much energy in that one spot. Boom. For the house, for the team. Boom. Give it to us. Take note. We need everybody in Utah to come out and support. It's playoffs. Come, be loud, bring a lot of noise, come have fun, support, no matter what, because we still represent the state. We love the state. We all love the state. We all living here, right? So, hey, we represent the state. So come out and support the state.
How is postseason preparation different from the regular season?
You got a lot more film time, a lot more detailed breakdown on players' description of their games and what they're capable of doing and such that nature. You get to learn more sets. You get to really hone in and lock in into the person that you have to guard and the team sets. So,
how would you describe yourself as a defender?
To describe myself, I think I'm a really good one. I feel like I get slept on a lot. Like to be honest with you, I feel like quite a few matchups I've played against, I've done fairly well defensively. And I should be mentioned somewhere, somehow, some way, even though you only saw this much, but it's still a lot. I played the same way when I was with the Rockets and just carried it over and got better and came here and took it to a higher level, So I just feel like defensively I've been getting slept on a lot, but it's nothing I really can do. It's just how the game goes.
When I asked Donovan what he thought about you as a defender, he said you remembered you were being annoying. Is that something you kind of are proud about? They're like, hey, you annoy opposing players?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's what a defender's supposed to do. You ain't supposed to just come up in here and just think that my home is your home, because then that's a problem. We both don't live here. I do. So that's a good thing, and that's a good sign coming from my teammates. So, like I said, I just anticipate that I made enough noise defensively and said some things and communicated enough and showed people enough to impact plays and do stuff to help the team win. Because at the end of the day, none of that really matters if the team doesn't win. Because if the season was over with now, we'll be at the crib or on vacation right now. So winning is more important than any accolades right now for me, because the next level is how I'm going to get better and how the team can get better and how we all can take care of each other. So I'm not too really pressed on it. If they mention me, they mention me. If they don't, oh well.
Quinn has said that if there was a silver lining to this team going through like the COVID outbreak it had in January, it was that it led to them signing you and you kind of being like a revelation and amazing. What's enabled you to like really fit in as seamlessly with this group as you have?
Being myself. I think I'm being myself. I'm giving my teammates, the coaching staff, and me, and the medical staff, the most authentic me. Like I said, this is when I first came here on the first 10 days. This is my fresh start. Yeah, in Houston, I said it was a fresh start, but I still stayed in the same organization. By me coming over here, it's completely a new start. Learning new stuff, learning everyone, learning the ropes of everything. So by learning and coming over here and giving the team and everyone else around me the most authentic me, myself, the most loving and caring me, to show that, hey, I'm not so rough around the edges as people may proclaim or people may have told others, because everybody know word of mouth travels fast. So I just came here and just tried to turn over a new leaf and just show people that whatever you thought about me, however you felt about me, about any incident that I done, like, I'm human. Like, I got a second chance, and instead of just being so sad and worried about what people feel about me, I got a second chance to prove myself, to show you, hey, oh, he's a man, he stood up, he admitted to his wrongs, boom. And he also did this while reversing the stuff that he did. So it's not about where you start, it's always about where you finish.
Conversely, how does this team compare to like some of the Rockets teams that you were on? Like, are there any similarities? Like, what are the big differences?
No, it's different. It's different. It's totally different.
How so?
I mean, it's just personality-wise, too. Structure is totally different here. I mean, it's two different teams. It's two great teams. Ran totally two different ways.
Speaking of the playoff atmosphere in Utah, how much is that attributed to like the small market? Do you think that has, where the fans are maybe more passionate about their team than say maybe like when you
The bigger, yeah. You can argue that. You can argue that. It's just like even the college towns over the colleges that's in the main cities. They can argue that. You know what I'm saying? So you can argue that, but then essentially dollars talk to people and ideas don't, because the market is gonna always go with the bigger number. You know, so only thing the smaller markets can do is just continue to support and just try to find ways to increase the market. Get with the players. Like, I feel like this market is small, but this market is huge. This market is huge. People just don't know it. It's about networking and resourcing. So this market wants to give.
What do you mean?
But the market needs something to give too.
I was gonna say, what do you mean this market is huge?
Like, you got to think about it. Like, it's a lot of wealthy people out here, you know? Like, they do fairly well for themselves. Like, this state does fairly well for itself. So the people, just the residents within itself, shows you that the market is not down. You get what I'm saying? You can tell by the freeways. When we're driving on the freeways, where I'm from, you hit a pothole, you see, yeah, so you'll see that. But the infrastructure here is the cement is still, it looks fairly new. This is on a freeway that's getting whooped out every day. It's still getting whooped out as we in the media room right now. So the market is there. It's just the market wants to have something to buy into. All right, if you want me to give to you for this, what I'm contributing to? What is it benefiting for? How is it going to do this? What else is it going to benefit for? We just got to come up with a plan. I think Ron Smith he's been spectacular with coming in. It just takes time. Like I said, it takes time, and I feel like he's going to do a good job of expanding and bringing so much new stuff. All the owners is going to expand and bring so much new stuff to this market that it's going to blossom.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.